Hello, welcome back to another Minecraft modded showcase. Today's mod showcase will be going over Critters and Companions, a pretty popular Minecraft mod that adds in smaller little animals into your Minecraft world, with most of them being little immobile creatures. So, without further ado, let's start with the first creature. So the first animal we're taking a look at is the otter. These guys can be found in all river biomes, and you can just find them chilling like that, and they are just pretty docile and also very, very cute. Now, we cannot tame these guys, unfortunately, but what we could do is give this guy a thing called a clam. Let me just go ahead and grab one, and you can get these from either drowns or a dropping in shipwreck chest, pretty much. So, anywhere, anything that has ocean chests you can find and get, you can probably find for these guys. So let's just go up to an otter real quick. We're gonna give him a clam. So he's gonna break it and open it, and we didn't get anything from it. So we're gonna probably get a bunch of clams because there is an item we can get from this whenever we give an otter this. So let's see if we get a little lucky. Oh, there we go. Took quite a bit, but we got a pearl. Now pearls can be used to craft a pearl necklace, and there's different varieties of these necklaces, so you pretty much need a total of looks like 6, I'm assuming. Yeah. And as you can see, these actually will give a different buff depending on what you wear. So let's just get the best pearl necklace and see how that is. We're gonna put on our guy. Is it a headpiece? Or is it just that we have to wear it? Okay, I guess maybe we just have to just wear it. Okay, yeah, we definitely, I can tell we have more movement whenever we swim or drop it. Yep, definitely huge reduction, you can already tell. So we're gonna go back up and guess collected and now disappeared. And that is all that the otters can do. The next little mob we have is the ferret. You can find these guys in any plains or forest biomes, and they come into two different variants. As you can see, we have a little yellowish tannish one right there, and right there, perfect timing. A more darker ferrety color that I'm pretty sure most of us are familiar when it comes to ferrets, so definitely very cool. These guys are tameable. We just gotta feed them raw rabbit. I'm just gonna make sure I actually am feeding you, buddy. And there we go. We have ourselves a ferret. And we can tell it to follow and sit. And we also have a cute little collar on it, which I actually don't know. Can we dye this? I think we could. I just thought of that just now. Where did our guy go? Oh, there he is. Can we color your collar? But yeah, we can. So hey, you can have different collar-colored ferrets. So what can these guys do? Well, they will just, act as like a little, kind of like Minecraft dog. I believe they'll be able to fight with you. Maybe, I don't know. Let's see. Will you attack the cow, buddy? No. But what we can do is feed him raw rabbit. Or maybe we have to wait for 5 minutes. Because it says that every 5 minutes we can feed this guy a raw rabbit and he can dig up loot for us. So I don't know if we already did it, or if the animation's not being played. I'm not sure. But another thing is that these guys will be able to hunt chickens with us. So come on, bud, let's go. Or I think it's chickens and pigs. If I actually punch this chicken, will you go after it, bud? Oh, you're just going straight after it. Okay. So definitely be careful. If you have a chicken farm or rabbit farm that have some ferrets, because these guys will go after them. But can I feed you anything? Is that not what I'm supposed to do? Let me just double check real quick. Okay. So we'll just maybe sit here, wait for the 5 minutes. Hopefully we're able to do the thing. Actually, let's test to see if we can go in survival mode, and maybe that's the issue here. So, or we gonna drop it? No. Okay. So we'll just sit here, wait for the 5 minutes. Alright, so it's been well over 5 minutes. I've been really using this guy as a timer right here because I tamed these two ferrets. So we're gonna make them unsit, and we're gonna feed them a rabbit. You digging for treasure? what about you? You also, oh, no, you guys are just getting bait. Okay. Alright, well, they're supposed to dig for treasure, but... Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Oh, I feel bad. Here's a joke. Oh, wait, it was a chicken. Was I misreading that the entire time? Was it actually chicken and, no, it says rabbit, so I guess it was chicken you're supposed to feed them. I guess so. Let's just go, into creative mode, because I thought it was supposed to be chicken, at least that's, or, rabbit. At least that's what it said, so that's a little confusing. So you're supposed to feed a chicken, then it does the digging. Okay, we got some golden apples, which is actually kind of crazy, so definitely very useful, and that is the ferret. The next mob we have is the koi fish. These guys can be found in pretty much any river bottom. You probably saw a group of them earlier whenever I was showcasing the otter. Yeah, these guys come in a lot of different patterns here. So I'm just gonna spawn a couple. So yeah, we got that one, got that one, got that one. Yeah, so definitely quite a few different patterns. So they're kind of like tropical fish. Now, can't really do anything that much with these guys other than you can't pick them up with a bucket. So we're just gonna grab ourselves a koi fish here, be like doinkus, doinkus, and we have a bucket of koi fish, and then we place down and, you know, just spawn in a bunch of koi fish pretty much with. So that is that. However, you do also get a unique effect whenever you're near a group of these guys, and as you see, we have luck for 10 seconds, so that is what the koi fish can do. The next mob we have right here is called the Dumbo Octopus. These guys can be found in any deep ocean biomes, and they are not tameable, but they do have a unique effect. So, let's just go right here, which first of all, look how cute these guys are. And they come in a bunch of variants too. I guess we just spawn a couple in as we can, because I'm not sure how many exactly there are, but there's definitely quite a few color variants. So we got a purple, we got yellow, yellow, red. Are those the only ones? I thought there was at least, oh, we got like a orangey one. So there's definitely a good variety of colors you can get any of these guys. And just like the koi fish, these guys can be picked up with a bucket. So you can take one of these guys home with you. And oh, I guess we get some unique ones that we have. And it also shows what color variants, which is really nice. Really nice to know which one you get. So what can these guys do? Well, these guys will actually prevent you from drowning. So we're gonna hopefully not perish here. We're gonna change our game mode to survival. So as we are slowly drowning, these guys should give us some kind of bubble helmet. At least that's what the mob description says. Oh, wait, are you providing me oxygen? Oh, there we go. As you see, this guy's nearby me, and he's giving me pretty much a bubble. So I'm not losing oxygen. So will you keep following me, buddy? Yeah, he will keep following me. So definitely a very nice little thing for ocean exploration, especially if you're exploring the deep parts of the ocean. So very nice and handy to have one of these guys around. The next mob we have is called the Sea Bunny. Now these guys can spawn in pretty much any kind of ocean biome, and they are, you know, very bunny-like, and they'll have to be at the very bottom of the sea floor, and they also come with a lot of different color varieties too, I believe. So we're just gonna spawn in a couple. So so far it's just only these 4. Is there any more? Is it just okay? So it kind of just looks like it's just 3 different colors. I thought there was more to these guys. But, oh well. So what can these guys do? Well, you can't tame them, but what we can do is get slime from them. So whenever we right click, I don't know why we're only getting one. Can we only get one at a time per guy? I don't want to hit you by accident. So it looks like there might be some kind of little internal cooldown with some of these guys. But once you get for this, you can make a thing called a sea bunny slime block, which pretty much just acts like another slime block, but with the slime of a sea bunny. Can slime blocks do that? Is that actually a thing in Minecraft? Because if so, I did not know that. No. Okay, so they cannot be placed in the water for whatever reason. So we'll just quickly fly all the way over here. I believe this is also our last oceanic creature, so that'll be a-okay. So yeah, we can go through it. So I thought this would be like more like a slime block, but I guess it's not. So we can go through it. Will prevent me from falling is the question. So we'll do a quick little test here. We'll make a 9x9 little area. I'm not sure what's the full usage of this thing, but we're gonna find out. And we'll go into survival, and let's see if else perish. Oh, it does prevent falling, so that's really nice. So yeah, that is the sea bunny. The next mob we have is the Dragonfly. These guys can be found in pretty much any river biome. You'll find these guys just flying above it. And these guys can be tamed. So what we gotta do is just feed them some good old spider eyes. This guy's coming up to me. We're just gonna right click and just keep feeding him. Going to hit you by accident, buddy. And he's really greedy for how many. But yeah, there we go. We got our tamed Dragonfly. We can tell him to sit and whatnot. So what can we do? Well, these guys will actually, pretty sure they'll actually fight for us. So let's just get this guy over here. And we're gonna hit a cow. Will you hit him for me, buddy? No? Okay, maybe I was wrong about them being able to fight for you. Let me just double check. Maybe it's only specific. Oh, well, maybe it's hostile mobs. Maybe we should spawn in a zombie or something. But before we do that, this guy, as you see with his health bar, does not have a lot of HP. So in order to do that, or fix that, we can make Dragonfly armor. So here we go, we got different tiers of it. I believe, let's just see the crafting recipes, actually. So we can make the iron, which is just 3, the gold, which is just 3, and diamond, which is just 3. We'll give him the best one, a diamond, so I feel like one Dragonfly against a zombie may not go too smoothly here, buddy. You know, they look really cool armored up. Hold up, sit down, buddy. Oh, and it looks like you shift right click the armor off to get it. There we go. Look at that little king. Look at him. So, you know, if you want to waste 3 dimes, I'm not sure if it'll be entirely worth it in my personal opinion, but, you know, at least it's something, I suppose. So we'll just spawn in a zombie. Will you attack for me, buddy, or you're sitting? What do I get attacked? I'm very confused here. Okay. Oh, wrong spawning. There we go, bud. Yeah! Yeah. They're not very good even with the whole diamond armor, which, what a surprise there. So probably won't be the best to have them solo. Maybe if you have a swarm of them, they'll be a lot more useful. But one last thing of the Dragonflies, we see we can get a Dragonfly wing upon their death, which will be useful for the later on mob. Next mob we have is called the leaf insect. You can find these guys in any forest biomes, and they come into, I believe, 3 different variants. We have an orange, a yellow, we'll get a green one. Nope, worse. The last one is a green one. But there we go, we got a green one. And these guys really don't do a lot. I don't think they even drop anything upon death. They're kind of just cool little decorative mobs you can have in maybe any enclosure that you have. Yeah, they don't really drop anything. But one cool thing is that they will dance to music, so... yeah, look at these guys. They're jamming out. You're not jamming out. Huh. There you go. Look at that guy. Go chill he is. Yep, and that is the leaf insect. Next mob we have is the red panda. A mob that you found Next is the red panda. You can find this guy spawning in any type of jungle, and you probably will find them most likely just sleeping around. These guys are tameable, and all we gotta do is to feed them a bunch of sweet berries. Maybe we gotta wait for him to wake up first. Wake up, buddy. Wake up. Maybe we need to go into survival mode, and maybe he'll wake up. You know, is it because it's getting close to nighttime? Is that why you're a little sleepy, buddy? I guess that's the case. So I suppose we gotta wait for this guy to actually wake up before we can actually tame him. Alright, so that guy took way too long to wake up, so we're just spawning in a new one. There we go. We got ourselves a red panda, which we can tell to sit and follow. So let's just get this guy over here, because we gotta showcase what this guy can do, because he has a very useful ability that he can do. So we're gonna tell this guy to first sit, because what red pandas can do is that they can scare off aggressive mobs. So we're gonna spawn in a creeper here. At least I'm gonna hope this is gonna work. So we're gonna have a creeper after me. I'm like, oh shoot, there's a creeper. And then we are going to get this guy to follow, since I assume we might need him. As soon as this guy gets close, Red Panda, scare him away. Red Panda? Red Panda, why? Red Panda, you're not doing what you're supposed to do, buddy. Red Panda. He's supposed to scare stuff away. Unless he has to be sit. Does not look like that's the case. Maybe they don't scare away creepers for whatever specific reason. You gotta help me out, buddy. Why aren't you doing what you're supposed to do? Okay, so this might have been a little bit of a mistake. Alright, we're gonna do a take 2 of that. We're gonna use a pillager instead this time. Maybe it's just they don't do it with creepers. Alright, Red Panda, this is your time to shine, buddy. Alright, I'm getting gunned at, man. Red Panda, you gotta scare him away. Red Panda, why aren't you doing it? You know, I wonder if maybe it's when I spawned them in and he did the scare thing that it's on a cooldown now. Maybe that's the case. Maybe we have to wait a little bit. So how about we do that instead? Alright, so it's been well over 5 minutes, so hopefully this guy can do the scare thing now. So we're gonna put a pillager right here. Do it, buddy, scare him. Why aren't you scaring him? Maybe I have to get out of, scare him away, please. Please! Okay. I don't know why you aren't doing your thing. It's weird. Really weird. I'm getting shot at, so... Unfortunately, I don't know how long of a cooldown the whole Red Panda fear thing is, so... Unfortunately, that's all I have to show for the Red Panda. Alright, the next mob we have, I believe is pronounced the Shima Enaga, which I don't know if that's pronounced correctly, so you know what, if I mispronounce it, you can make fun of me. But anyways, these are little birds that you can find anywhere in the snowy biomes that you can find, and you can tame them with seeds, so, oh, come back, no! There we go. And yeah, you can only just really tame these guys, you really don't do it a whole lot. You can tell them to sit, or you can tell them to follow, and yeah, that's the Shima Enaga. Alright, last but not least of critters and companions is the jumping spider. You can find these guys in the jungle biomes, and they are tameable. So what you gotta do is you gotta feed them some dragonfly wings. So let's just... Where did you go? Oh, you okay, buddy? Here you go. And now you are my best friend, in which, oh, that's so cute to tell them to sit and stuff. And these guys will, you know, fight for you and stuff. So I thought oh! I'm gonna try to hit this guy specifically, so you can beat him. Oh, are you going after him? Are you trying to go after that guy? Eat him. Yeah! So yeah, these guys will fight for you, which they have a good, decent amount of health, but I probably wouldn't recommend just using these guys for nothing but combat. But they do also have another use, which if you are a monster, you could kill them for their silk. Or alternatively, what you could do is you can go around and find these things right here. These are called silk cocoons. So I am just gonna go and survive because I think if I break it in creative, nothing will happen. So if I break it, I'm gonna get a numerous of items from it, which got a name tag, which is actually kind of cool. But we also got, most importantly, some silk. This silk can be used with a variety of uses, actually. Making 2 items. We can make it into a silk lead, which just works like a regular Minecraft lead, but use silk instead of string. And the coolest thing, which I gotta take, is called the grappling hook. So we can make this out of just pretty much the same way how we make a lead, but instead of slime, we need iron. So let's go ahead and grab this item here real quick. So let's just grab the grappling hook. And also change it to noon since we don't want to be doing this in the nighttime. Pretty much you just fire this thing out and you just hook onto it. So we'll just do it right here. And then, woo! So yeah, helps you move around the terrain. So if you just want to be like, I need to get right there, boom, right there. Definitely a lot more easier to go up the mountains, that's for sure. Probably need some feather falling or like some way to negate some damage since this will launch you pretty far. Definitely. Ooh, wait. Trying to see what I can do with this, how far I can go. Okay. Whee! Oh boy, if I was in survival, I'll be a dead man. And that is the jumping spider. And that is Critters and Companions, a mod that adds just a bunch of smaller creatures into your Minecraft world, and some tameable, some not. And I really do like it. It's just a nice little cozy mod if you don't want to add something crazy as like dragons and stuff into your Minecraft world. Just something small and nothing that's going to destroy your world or whatever, really. So yeah, that is Critters and Companions, and I hope you enjoy. If you did, hit that like button, you go to the channel, and that subscribe button will always be appreciated. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, and have a good one.